Hi guys, and welcome back to another crochet video from Carly here at the Hook Nook. I can't apologize enough for the delay in getting this video uploaded. Ever since I updated my editing software, nothing has worked. So different computer, different editing software. Hopefully this one will work. Now, in the previous video that I uploaded just before Christmas, I will put the link to that in the description box below. We were making these cute little baby sandals with a strap, the one on the left with the strap. Now, for that, we actually finished off the shoe at round 8 before we started the strap, and I promised I'd show you guys how I turn them into these little booties. So this is the end of round 8, where we had 14 single crochets, 6 front post half double crochets, and then 12. So we had a total of 32. So we're going to be starting at round 9 for the booties. So please go watch that video. First of all, as I said, I will put the link in the description box below. And then once you've got to round 8 with a total of 32 stitches said, that's 26 singles and 6 half or front post half double crochets. So let's start at round 9. We're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the base, and then single crochet in the next 13 along. As with the first videos, there will be a lot of pausing while you complete the stitches. I did try to do the full video and it worked out at like half an hour. So 14 single crochets, which should bring you back to that first front post half double crochet that you did of round 8. Are going to be working up that front some more and reducing so that the hole is smaller. So our first half front post half double crochet, and we're going to join those first 2 together. So we've wrapped our yarn once, we're going round the back of that first front post half double crochet, wrapping and pulling through, wrap and pull through 2, then again wrapping your yarn, going around through the front of that second half front post half double crochet, wrapping and pulling through, wrap and pull through 2, and then 3 on the hook, and we're going to wrap and pull through all 3. So we're going to do this again for those second 2. So we're going to wrap our yarn in through the front and out the back of the first one, wrap and pull through, wrap and pull through 2, and then round the third, wrap in through the front, through the back, wrap and pull through, wrap and pull through 2, 3 on a hook, and wrap and pull through everything. And we're going to do this a third time with the 5th and 6th front post half double crochets. So in essence, we are turning those 6 front post half double crochets, I will get it, into 3. So we're reducing our count by 3. If I could get that through, wrap and pull through, wrap and pull through 2, and wrap and pull through all 3. Oh, mine's getting caught. We'll do that again. And bear with me, there we go, and wrap and pull through everything. And now we've got our 12 single crochets left. So remember that the first one is right underneath where you've just done that. So single crochet into that one and single crochet into the next 11 along till you get to the end. Again, obviously pause if you need to catch up. This is very much sped up. So it's 11 and 12, and then we're just going to slip stitch to that first single crochet to complete round 9. and we now have 29 stitches because we've reduced the 6 down to 3. So that's the end of round 9. For round 10 we will be reducing those front post half double crochets again, so chain 1, single crochet in the first, and then single crochet in the next 13 along. That should then bring you back to where we joined those front post half double crochets together, and now we're going to join all 3 together to turn the 3 into 1. So we're going to wrap in through the front to the back of the first 2, wrap and pull through, wrap and pull through 2. Again with the second, wrap into the front to the back, wrap and pull through, wrap and pull through 2, and then a third time, wrap in through the front to the back of those last 2, wrap and pull through 2, 4 on the hook, wrap and pull through everything. Again, we are at our single crochets, our 12. So again, that first one's right underneath the base there. So single crochet into that one, and the next 11 along to bring you back to the end of row 10. We've reduced the 3 down to 1 now, so we've reduced by 2, so we should have 27 stitches in row 10. So slip stitch to that first single crochet to finish round 10. Now round 11 is going to be our final round of decreases before we start working on the cuff section of the bootie. Now you can of course just carry on at this point if you think that your opening is small enough, but these are small ones, so I'm going to reduce again. So chain 1 and single crochet in the base and single crochet in the next 13 along, which should bring you to those front post half double crochets. So for 13 and 14, we're now going to skip that one in the middle, so the one where we joined all 3 together. We're going to skip that one, and we're going to go into the first of the 12 single crochets on the other side. So 12 single crochets to bring you back to the end, and now we've reduced by 1 again, so we now have 26 single crochets. Again, please pause so you can catch up, and then we're just going to slip stitch again to that first single crochet to finish round 11. And now we're going to start working on the cuff, as that opening is both small enough to stay on and big enough so that the foot can fit in. Rounds 12 and 13 are just half double crochets in every stitch along, so 2 rows of 26 half double crochets and then a slip stitch at the end. If you do want the bootie to come up higher, then you can of course add a couple more rows of these half double crochets. But if you pause the video here, I'll meet you then at the end of round 13. So I'm just completing my second round of half double crochets. So 2 rows of 26 half double crochets, or a couple more if you want your bootie higher. And we're going to slip stitch to that first half double to complete round 13. Now I'm not going to pull that one too tight, because now we're going to make the bit that overlaps, that flaps over the bootie, and we want to leave a space for the trim, but we also want to keep our work on the front. So we're going to chain 1, and we're now going to turn our bootie. We're not going to keep working in the same direction, and we're going to half double crochet in the back loop only of each of those 26 stitches along. So back loop only. This one's quite tight, and we're going to half double crochet in those 26 stitches along, back loop only in every one. And this will not only keep our work at the front, so the front of our work is going to be visible rather than the back, but it also helps the little flap stay folded, and it also gives us that other loop to work into to do our trim at the end. So 26 back loop only half double crochets, and I'll meet you guys at the end. Remember to count your stitches as you go along to make sure you have the 26, as where we turned our work and started working the other way, it can look like there's one extra. So there's 26, and we're going to slip stitch to that first half double to join, half double crochet, and as you see it flips over quite nicely now, and it will stay folded. Now for rows 15 and 16, so I'm going to do a 3, including the one that we've just done, 3 rounds of half double crochets for the cuff, as that folds neatly over the booty. So another 2 rows of half double crochet working through both loops of the previous round stitches on this occasion. So as I said, including the back loop ones, I will be doing 3 rows in total of those half double crochets. You can, again, if you've made your booty higher, so you did more rows of half double crochets before you did the back loop, you can add more at this point so that it does fold over properly on the booty, unless you just wanted a smaller cuff, in which case you could do less. So I'm just finishing off row 16. So I've done the 3 rows of half doubles for the cuff, and I'm just going to, well, I'm going to slip stitch to that first half double to finish, and I'm happy with the length of the booty, so I'm just going to snip my yarn, chain 1 and pull through to finish the booty. Sorry if you hear giggling in the background, but my little girls keep laughing every time they hear me say booty. To be fair, I did start it. So we're now going to do the trim on each of the edges. I am changing my color, and I am going down to a smaller hook size. So I've been using my 3.5. Unfortunately, this old hook is faded so long ago, but it is a 3mm. And I'm going to be joining a new color to add some accentuation to the trim. And where we left that other loop available, we're going to be doing our trim in that and under the other loop. So I'm just going to join my new color with a slip knot. And then to do the trim, we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch in the next loop available along, chain 1, slip stitch in the next loop, and continue this process all the way along until you get back to the beginning. And we're going to repeat this process for the bottom edging of the cuff. So just chain 1 and slip stitch into the next one along, all the way across that one, and then we'll do that the same, as I said, with the bottom of the cuff. For the bottom of the booty, however, I will meet you there to go through that one. So for the bottom of the booty, because we did those back loop half double crochets in round 4, we have these 2 loops here, this like double loop edging, and we're going to be working through both of those. So if we start at the back and we go under those 2 loops, there we go, so under those 2 loops, and we're going to join our yarn here, and we're going to add this little edging, same edging as before, but only thing we're doing now to secure it is working through those 2 loops together, and this will give us a nice clean edging. So we're going to join our yarn here again, and then exactly as we did with the other 2, we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch under those next 2, chain 1, slip stitch under the next 2, and do this all the way along until we get back to the beginning, and keep going until, again, we get to the beginning, making sure that when you do get to that last one, your final slip stitch is right back in where you actually joined your yarn, and this adds a neat finish. So we're just going to snip our yarn here, chain 1, and pull through to finish. Now we're basically finished our little bootie, and all we have to do is sew in all those little ends. I like to hide the yarn in whatever color it is that I am using. So I use the light grey for my edging, so I'm just going to pull the light grey through the light grey and just back and forth a couple of times to secure it. It doesn't need to be too tight, these seem to hold quite well, so just sew in all those edgings, and there is your little bootie completed. I absolutely love these. They're so adorable. They said with my 3.5mm hook, this makes newborn to 3-month size. You can go down a hook size to a 3mm if you want to make it for a newborn only, or even a preemie. I've done it with a 2.5mm. I will be adding the video to make the matching hat very, very soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really does help our channel, lets us know that you're enjoying the videos and that we should keep doing what we're doing. Again, thank you guys for coming back to Carly at the Hook Nook. Hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.